Welcome to Business Innovators Radio, featuring industry influencers and trendsetters sharing proven strategies to help you build a better life right now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Business Innovators Radio. I'm Andy Curry, and I'm here today with Ross Cochran of Cochran Exteriors. They are out of Indianapolis, and they are a general contractor who is doing roofing, siding, gutter, mostly exterior, but primarily roofing is their bread and butter. They are an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Contractor, which is not an easy thing to do, which we'll talk about here shortly. So, Ross, welcome to the program.
All righty. Thank you.
We're really happy to have you with us, and we appreciate you giving us a peek inside your business.
Sure. Happy to be here.
Ross, let's start out by having you tell us about your business. What all things are you doing, and what types of customers are you helping?
I'm sure. Yeah, we're definitely a retail business. You know, we help a lot of customers that are just in the need for new roofs that are 25, 30 years old, and people are going online or searching us through Angie's List or other mediums to find us and to search us out. So we're helping customers in that regard. We're also helping customers in storm situations. We have a lot of customers that we help with wind damage, hail damage, some fire damage customers, those types of situations, and also some more serious situations like a tornado. We definitely have some homeowners that we've helped out with this year. With a tornado situation on rebuilding their property back to how it was previous to some event.
Okay, now when you said storms and you're talking about hail, fire, tornadoes, what's the biggest malefactor in your weather where you guys are?
Mostly we're dealing with hail here in Indiana, in the Indianapolis market. Every year it seems like we get some kind of weather. And not necessarily the whole city, but maybe the west side, the Avon area gets hit one year, and then the Carmel area gets hit another. And that's just when we get a big influx in calls. That's when a larger amount of homeowners really have a need for us to come out and look at their property, do a damage assessment. Some houses we go out and we look at, we would just recommend a small repair, here or there. Others, are more serious situations that we need to, educate the homeowner on the insurance process and walk them through that situation.
Okay, now, how did you get started in this field?
Sure. Back when I was in college, I was doing college internships each year, and I was working with a company down in the Atlanta market. I'm from Indianapolis, but I traveled for a summer internship and worked for a company down there. Kind of learned the ropes as an intern with this company, and started to learn the industry, and really saw a need for professionalism in the roofing industry. You kind of always hear a lot about these horror stories about companies that are maybe not doing the right thing here and there. I really got to see a lot of that and saw that there's definitely a need for it. My business partner, John Cochran, which is my father, he has been in the construction industry as well for 30 plus years, but mostly on the commercial side, building schools, never roofing or on the residential side. But we talked, every single time I was home from college. We go over details of my internship and how I was doing and the kind of sales that I was doing and the opportunity out there for a good company. And so that's when we collaborated and came up with Cochran Exteriors, and it's been a great success ever since.
Well, that's awesome. You get to work with your dad. The professionalism you said that was not existing. Can you give an example or two of that really moved you?
Yeah, you just see things on the news and hear about companies that aren't maybe do some work and then aren't following up with homeowners on a warranty issue. Maybe the roof leaks after the first month or something that the roof is put on. There's companies that just won't follow up with homeowners and go back out and do do their warranty work and do what they say they're going to do. And that's just good business. That's really what we've really concentrated on. We've been part of the Better Business Bureau for a long time. We've never had one complaint filed with us on the Better Business Bureau. I always like to tell people that because of the amount of work that we do and the amount of homeowners that we deal with on a yearly basis, and that we've never had one issue with that. And I tell other contractors or other people in the industry that really it's just about communication, and it's a construction process. You're going to have issues here and there, but it's a matter of how you deal with those, how you address them, and the game plan on getting those situated and taken care of for the client. So that's kind of been what I meant by by your question as far as the contractors and what we're kind of seeing as far as the bad competition is what we would call it. The guys that aren't following up with what they're saying they're going to do.
Okay. Now, earlier I had pointed out to the listeners that you are an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred contractor. And what people need to know is that is not an easy feat. So describe the process it took to get you to that and why it matters.
Sure. That was something that from when we first started the business, I really wanted to definitely have a relationship with a manufacturer, just because they are so helpful with educating us on best building practices, educating our workers when they're out in the field. They help with our sales staff, all those types of things. They're a good resource. But we have really just been dedicated to treating our customers right and doing the right things. And that's something that this industry, it is a large industry, but it also is a tight-knit, and word travels fast, and Owens Corning definitely has an ear on what's going on. And they actually approached us and came in and looked at our business. They looked at how we installed our materials, how we treated our homeowners, how we dealt with issues, that we paid our bills, all those types of things were evaluated. They really dug deep into our business and how we operated. And we decided that we would both be a good fit for each other, to move forward as a platinum contractor, which we're very happy about. There's only 4 platinum contractors in all of Indiana. So for us to be a part of that elite group is really, really strong. Probably one of the biggest benefits of that is that we are able to pass along to homeowners a warranty, which that warranty is a platinum warranty that we're able to offer to homeowners, and that's a 50-year on materials and a lifetime on our labor. That's backed by not only us, but also backed by Owens Corning for that warranty. So that's just huge.
That's a huge advantage. A 50-year warranty, but that's going to depend on what type of shingles they pick too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be your basic dimensional shingle is going to you're going to be able to have a 50-year warranty on that, all the way up to their highest designer shingle.
Okay, well that's quite an advantage. What's the population in Indiana?
Well, we're mostly in the Indianapolis market. I'm not sure exactly.
I mean Indianapolis. Yes. But that's what I mean.
I'm not sure the exact population, but it is getting up there. We're a growing city.
Well, to have 4 of you platinum preferred, I mean that's a big advantage. I mean, if you were
sure, absolutely, it really is. We're very happy about that.
Indiana or Indianapolis is it's got to be at least 500,000, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely it is.
So 4 platinum preferred out of there, that's a good advantage. Just in just the net. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, how long ago did you become the platinum preferred?
We became a platinum preferred in the late 2012, almost into 2013.
Okay, so about 2-3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you've had your company going for 6 years, so 3 or 4 years into it, you were already platinum preferred.
Correct.
That's a huge accomplishment. There's a lot of people that just take years to get to that point. And so what are the top 3 things you think you were doing right that got you there that fast?
Top 3 things that we were doing right. think number one is just the quality of people that we are hiring. We were really when we were building up our sales staff, from our guys that are out in the field doing quality control to some of the girls in the office, that are dealing with accounts receivable or production. I mean, from top down, we just really have a good group of people. I think that's one of the big things that has helped us to achieve that status early. Like I said before, is we're going to have issues during the construction process, and just how we dealt with issues. Things come up, we recognize them and we deal with them in a timely manner, and then also just our willingness to work with Owens Corning, to have them come into our office to train our installers. We would have all of our installers into our conference room and go over training videos, twice a year on new products that Owens Corning came out with, maybe, or best practices on some details on a roof shingle job, on really training our people that are out in the field. That really helped us to get to that status quickly.
Yeah, people having the right people is, I think, one of the biggest advantages. You can have, all the great materials and tools and stuff, but if your people are rude or untrained or uneducated, whatever, you're going to go down the tubes. So I think that's a great insight, frankly. Now, tell me what sets you apart from your competitors. Why would someone hire Cochran Exteriors versus a competitor? What are you doing, to make sure that happens?
Sure. Well, we, like I said before, we started the company and knew that there was a need for professionalism from day one. I mean, that's really what we've been concentrating on. Setting us apart from competitors, us being in a really elite category for roofing contractors is, the Platinum Contractor program that we talked about with Owens Corning. Also, we're an Angie's List Super Service Provider. We received that award the past 3 years. And what that is Angie's List looks at their roofing category, and the top highest rated companies in that category are eligible to receive an award. It's called the Super Service Award, and we've received that the past 3 years. And then also I mentioned before about the Better Business Bureau, that we are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. And to have all those three things really sets us apart from a lot of our competition. That's a pretty elite group to be in with the Angie's List and the Platinum. And when we present those things to our homeowner and tell them about the Cochran story and some of those things that we've received over the past few years, it really helps to sell the job for the homeowner to feel easy that we're a good contractor, that we're going to take care of them, and we're going to do the right thing.
Right. Okay. Now let's go to the insurance thing for a minute. You said hail, of course, is one of your biggest. By the way, what's the biggest hail you've seen in your area?
The biggest hail we've seen in our area is just under 2 inches. 2-inch hail.
Okay, well, enough to do damage for sure.
Sure, absolutely.
Well, obviously, when people call you because of damage or leaking or whatever, a lot of that's an insurance claim and needs to be dealt with. So how do you help the homeowners wade through all that and make sure that they get taken care of?
Sure, absolutely. Our biggest thing, and what we really train our guys in the office, is to educate the homeowner. Just making sure that they are aware of the process. When we go out on a roof inspection that a homeowner feels that they possibly have hail damage, we do a video analysis of that roofing system. So we'll take up an iPad onto the roof and actually take a video. So the homeowner is able to see exactly what we're seeing, because no homeowner goes up on our roof for a roof inspection just because it's steep and it's not a favorable condition. So we like to take a video so that their eyes are up there, they're seeing what we're seeing, and that's really important to educate the homeowner on that process. And then we also have our field reps trained well to work with the insurance companies to make sure that when we're meeting with an insurance adjuster, if there is damage, that we're getting everything taken care of right there on the spot, that we know what kind of flashings that need to be replaced, so he can make notes on his insurance estimate. All those little types of details that could be overlooked. We're trained to make sure that we build that roof back to how it was previous. And when we're building any roof back, we're making sure that the insurance company is aware of any building codes, any ice and water shield requirements that we need to have on that roofing system. And that's where we really set ourselves apart as well, is that we're knowledgeable in all those areas to work well with the insurance company to make sure that that roof is getting put on really the right way.
Well, Ross, that's some terrific information. And let's wrap this up. Let's let homeowners know how they can learn more about your company and how to get a hold of you. So first of all, would you share your website address?
Sure. We are at CochranExteriors.com, and that's CochranExteriors.com.
Okay.
Or you can look us up on Angie's List.
Okay. And then if they want to call, what's the best phone number to call your office?
Sure. Best phone number for our office is 317-288-5016. Okay.
And lastly, do you want to give out an email that they could get a hold of you in case they want to go that route?
Sure. Ross at CochranExteriors.com. That's ROSS.
Okay. Ross, thank you very much for giving us some insight to your business. That was really good information. We appreciate that.
Sure. No problem. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for listening to Business Innovators Radio. To hear all episodes featuring leading industry influencers and trendsetters, visit us online at businessinnovatorsradio.com today.